Yo, 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 yo. It's another Sunday. It's 10:05. Little bit minute past 10:05, but we are on time for the first time. Can we get a round of applause?
We was on time. We were on time before. Other than when you late. We always on time. Yeah, I had to hurry to get here. Shit, I'm getting oil change and everything. I got to wait for my work week.
Right. Hey, you see my background, right?
Man, that's why I gotta get my green screen.
I don't got no green screen yet. I'm gonna get one. But I'm getting ready. So we gotta discuss right quick, man. Next week is a big week for on a Sunday, man. And are we having a show or not?
Guys, we love you. But the show next week, we're taking a week off. Taking a week off.
We know all in is that day too, so we know it's gonna come on early, so we're gonna have to watch that. So we have I'm watching, I don't know who's watching, but we got our fantasy football draft.
Yeah, we
Me being as the real world champion.
Hey, don't we get the draft numbers pulled today?
Yeah, yep.
What time?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay, well, next we got the draft. Look, man. My head. I'm gonna watch all in, but my head all on the draft, man. So we don't want to do y'all dirty like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
what we call roster bait after the draft, looking at our draft, looking at our people.
Right. So yeah, it'll be a busy day.
We've been doing this probably like 14 years.
14, 15 years, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oob is back with us. You know,
I'm back. Multiple time champion. Mr. Waiver Wire is back. The analytical one is back. The one who makes I changed the waiver game. I changed the way we do waivers in this league. Everybody adopted my strategy. So this year, no chats, no trades. I'm not trading with nobody. I'm not chatting with nobody. I'm all me.
No trade?
None.
Anybody got trade?
Got me. Watch.
Man, put it in the chat if y'all if it's fantasy football, man. You know, like not already. Put your teams in there, you know.
More Debos.
You're a tribal chief.
I got my iced coffee with the mocha flavor. Alert.
A fresh vanilla hot coffee. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, it's been kind of the busy week of pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Not too busy, but
it's been a newsworthy week. It's been a newsworthy week. Well, it's been a newsworthy week for AEW. I'll say that. They got a lot of stuff going on.
Always a newsworthy week for AEW. I don't know.
We got All Mid coming up next week.
All Mid. Is everybody ready for All Mid? Or all
the middest card in wrestling history.
Yo, kind of interesting that CM Punk Samoa Joe.
I'm not, because that could have been on Dynamite or Collision or ROH. That happened before. That they passed their prime. Ain't no story there other than let's go at it again. If this is supposed to be WrestleMania, if this is supposed to be y'all saying it's the biggest show in wrestling history. Come on, man. Y'all made that tagline. So y'all made the biggest show in wrestling history, which is honestly where we're from. The biggest show in wrestling history happened in Pontiac, Michigan. So
that's true and false. They said WrestleMania 39 was the biggest attended show.
WrestleMania 3 had 93,000 people. Yeah. And the biggest match of all time.
Now that's the biggest match. biggest match of all time. Yes.
And one of the best matches of all time. You had
Yeah.
Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat, and then you had Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. That's what made wrestling. So
I think with all in, that's what they're missing on that card. They're missing that big statement match to to solidify a huge event. That's
they
why
messed it up.
that's why I call it the biggest house show in history
It's the
since
biggest.
WrestleMania one. The
It's
WrestleMania
the
one was but a big house show.
it's the biggest house show, but you
Speaking of,
not
go ahead. I'm sorry.
you're not really bringing us the big, you know, the big
The big match,
epic
right?
banger match. It should have been Punk Omega
Yep,
or Punk and FTR versus the Elite,
yep.
something like that. You ain't got that. You got MJF and Adam Cole. Nobody knows who they are. We'll get into it though.
But speaking of shows, man, I got a question to ask you, man. We've been watching these weekly episodic wrestling shows for over 30 years right now, and what is your number one go to show?
It was SmackDown. It was SmackDown because SmackDown had the wrestling and they had the bloodline. Now that the bloodline is really taking over it, what I watched from Collision was pretty decent, man. What I watched from Collision was pretty good. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Raw, which been a dud for a long time, Triple H, you can tell he's been in sole control of it lately.
Yeah, yeah,
And Raw, Raw is starting to really weave a lot of stuff together.
right,
The mid card on Raw is crazy. Like I'm telling you, the mid card on Raw is crazy.
right.
They building the world heavyweight title scene,
Yeah,
and they giving the women more time and better storylines
right.
and better chances lately in the last couple of weeks.
The
So
whole
the women,
the whole show is threaded through a storyline.
yeah, and everybody has a story now on Raw. I'm telling you, like when you watch, because I gotta rewatch it because I work third shift.
Uh,
But when I rewatched it this week, everybody who had TV time got a storyline. I like Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I like that pairing.
yeah, me too. And I wanted Piper Niven to get her shot anyway. You
Yep.
know, I think she was talented in NXT UK, and that women's tournament they had. I never saw why she wasn't on TV, why she was a fourth
Right.
in the main event of in the women's division. You know what I'm saying? And she probably had to work on her. Probably had to work on her talking, but you know, besides her talking, her ring work was pretty good. Besides a little bot here and there with Sasha Banks.
She's a powerhouse.
Yeah, but she's a powerhouse. Look at
Jericho.
look at Nia Jax. Look how they work Nia Jax. She should be being booked almost the same way. You know, so I'm
I,
glad that she got her chance that title right.
Me too, because I think they see Chelsea Green really, her character really flourishing, and her character really getting over to the point to where, okay, they had a great team with her and man, what's the girl name?
Just
We're drawing a blank.
Piper Niven.
No, the tag team party got hurt.
Sasha Banks. I mean, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, I'm sorry. Sonya Deville. I'm sorry, guys. Drawing a brain fart. Sonya Deville, man, they had something with that. They had great chemistry. They had great mic skills. Now, it's like the Jericho dynamic. Chelsea Green with a big powerhouse, Jericho, big show. if you have them just defend the titles and win matches all the time, man, you
Right.
get the titles over with. Chad Gable has a storyline with Gunther.
Right.
Wolfgang Kaiser is featured more prominently now, winning matches.
Loving Kaiser. Right.
Oh, they showcasing Candice LeRae, Raquel Rodriguez, Indy Hartwell, that old connection back to NXT. So they easing them back into the team, even though Indy Hartwell got squashed. Zoe Starks is getting her just due. Shayna Baszler has got a renewed sense of urgency. Becky Lynch about to get to a new program. Rhea Ripley, them dog Raw is intertwining
Every,
everything,
every,
and man, it's becoming like musky TV again. I'm not gonna hold you up.
yeah, I feel that people stop watching Raw. It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours of your day. It comes on super late. Well, it goes off super late. You know, so I feel that. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But right now with Raw, now how they doing these shows, it don't even feel like it's 3 hours. It's like because there's always something going on. Always a good match, good story threaded throughout the whole show. Um, always something going on. It makes it feel like a 2 hour show instead of a 3 hour show. Man. I like how Triple H is booking and telling stories throughout Raw. One thing I like about Raw right now is the story of JD Dunner and Judgment Day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like what Dominic is doing. Going to NXT.
Little subtle things Dominic is doing is beautiful.
Yes, getting those guys like noticed, so when they do pop up, the casuals know them a little bit. Because Dominic going down to NXT almost popped a million. They catching up to AEW Dynamite in the ratings again. Dominic went down there, had the highest rated NXT segment in a long time. They building up Raquel Rodriguez,
Right.
somebody that really could get. Stop, Google. Hey, Google, stop. They start talking about Raquel Rodriguez. They build her up to the point of she's a credible opponent for Rhea, and she can get Rhea past the rest of the year until we get to the Royal Rumble where Becky or somebody who's eventually going to win it and start challenging Rhea. So, like I said, they got Candice LeRae. Only thing, Cliff, I need a little Johnny Gargano. I
I
need a little more Bronson Reed.
yeah.
I love the new Shinsuke turn.
Tommaso Ciampa. We need Tommaso Ciampa out there because
Yeah.
just stop bullshitting Triple H. Put Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano together. Have them run a program with the New Day. And they're your tag teams right there. Have them compete for the tag team championship. Have them win. Have them be a heel tag team or something. Because that's one thing. If I can say something that I don't like is how I know because Kevin Owens hurt, but it's
Yeah.
the way the tag team division is going right now. It's like going nowhere.
Yeah. Get the tag team division back reestablished. Raw titles, SmackDown titles. Give them a new look. Bring up some tag teams because you got the Creed brothers floating around that never came up. They
Never
doing some promos back in NXT. They rebuilding the Los Lotharios. So pretty soon they'll have a little bit more tag teams. I feel like Gallus should be coming up soon. Like, man, what more can y'all do down there? Y'all all look 40. Come up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if you give these teams something to fight for, man, it'll have a good division. If y'all make one tag title, that's cool. But if you got two sets, we giving all these teams something to do and something to fight for, and the matches will be more important on Raw. That'll make Raw that much more better.
right. My favorite show it's still NXT. Right now Raw is a close second. I just like NXT because it's simple. And I like watching the new stars that they trying to work with. I like the little stupid ass stories for some reason. but
Man, they got some prospects, bro. Like they got some prospects. Like I'm anxious to see. I think Andre Chase, man. Listen, bro, go up. I like him. I like Andre Chase.
yeah,
Chase you. They can stay, but him, he needs to go up. Brian Breaker, it's time. Bye.
yeah.
It's time. Get out of there. Dragonoff, you too.
Hello,
Uh,
go up.
Mello after they looking like they building Wesley up.
Wesley, boy, I'm telling you.
They're looking like they building Wesley. So if Wesley gonna be the new NXT champion and Mello goes up, they can use some Mello on SmackDown. They can use some Braun Breaker on Raw.
Baron Corbin doing good things down there too, and Ali.
I like that. I like that, man. Be mentor. Listen, I was explaining this stuff to one of my rapper friends the other day. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro,
Melly Mel, right?
huh?
It's not Melly Mel, right?
No, no. But I was saying, like, man, sometimes you ain't gonna make it like that, and you need to go into a capacity of a mentor or in a role where you can help somebody else. Or hey, bro, I was wrapping up, I was coming, I was doing this. Show somebody else the ropes and put them in position to do it. Ali can get his stock back up. He's still young and come up. But Baron Corbin, he in a teaching mentor position now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had a good career, bro. Like you did WrestleManias. You was a prominent authority figure. Kudos to Baron Corbin, man. And then he getting his empathy back down there so he can start winning again and come back up.
Baron
Yeah,
Corbin, he can go in the ring. He just
he can still go. We just,
got the best probably the best finish in all of wrestling. He could go, man. I think he one of the most underrated wrestlers. Him and the Miz, one of the most underrated wrestlers out of professional wrestling right now.
yeah. Miz is in a put people over position. Miz is doing great things on Raw for LA Knight. You know, like you got to face some questions head on. And Miz, a promo with Miz to bring that out. Like, remember when everybody was getting behind Enzo and Miz broke that shit down? You ain't nothing but, blah, blah, blah.
Ain't
So,
LA Knight.
Yeah, LA Knight withstood it though.
Yeah. And I was looking at that Enzo promo too. Enzo kind of shit the bed on that promo too.
He got flustered, man. When you get hit with that, remember when John Cena flushed the Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got your promo written on your hand. Like when you get hit with that shit right then and there, it's hard to rebuttal. Especially like, they practice that stuff in the back. I bet you $1 million. Miz like, hey, this is where I'm gonna take it a little bit. But when he got out there, he really laid into it. But who better to do that than a person who was thrown out the locker room for not following the rules and thinking he was hot shit? Like, bro, that's why I respect Triple H and his writing and how he do characters. Sometimes, bro, like Triple H, like we talked about it last week, Cliff. He was a jobber for 2 years, 2.5 years until Shawn Michaels brought him in DX. He still was the low man out. A lot of these people complaining about that. No, bro, sometimes you got to eat it. Matt Riddle, you're getting caught with penis pics, doing coke, switching families. Bro, can't trust you.
Now you got to cut him.
Now you got to put people over for a minute. You got to eat shit.
But they put him with Drew McIntyre, man. How you like that? I think they're gonna turn Drew McIntyre heel.
Yeah, I think that's the way to turn Drew McIntyre heel. Is that a vehicle to bring Randy Orton back? I don't know, but that's the way to turn Drew McIntyre heel. Drew McIntyre needs to be healed and going for that World Heavyweight Championship, bro. Yeah, I think he's gonna be the one who.
Answer King these questions. Yeah, most people do watch the highlights on on YouTube or something because they don't have time to watch a 3 hour show. So they watch the highlights, get the important stuff on. Hulu have the shortened version raw on there still, right? I don't know. I think they used to watch that.
Yeah, and it'd be like two hours and 15 minutes, bro.
Right,
When you watch it commercial free, it's a 2 hour show. We just watching all these commercials.
right.
So when you watch it, when I watch it on the one site to catch up or Hulu or something like that, man, it's 2 hours.
What I usually do, I record the show. I don't watch the show until like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes in, so I can fast forward commercials. You know, so I don't be feel like I'm just staying up.
Your mind.
You know, that's what I do. Then sometimes you got your walkout moments like irrelevant women match. I don't know.
Right. But they've been good lately, man. Like, hey,
Yeah,
like Zoe's like SmackDown building something, Raw finally building something. NXT got a plethora of them.
right.
But yeah, listen. Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler over there, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley. Um, hopefully they get Indy Hartwell in position. Chelsea Green rebuilding the tag team division, looking decent.
Hey, let me tell you something. Who told you about Chelsea Green?
Man, you was on her, but I liked her too. But Chelsea Green, like her that Karen shit is perfect.
Right, right.
And that's what we be talking about, y'all. Find a character, find a niche, find something.
She
You
had it.
know,
She had it in TNA. She had. She was I forgot her name, but the crazy broken bride. You know, if you watch TNA when she was there, she was like a crazy bride. She was good. She was real good. But now she got that chance. I'm glad she got that chance to show what she got.
right?
Good show. Going on to the next subject, man. To the controversy AEW, man. Um, in our Facebook group, man, I posted a question. Well, it wasn't even me. Somebody posted a question about is it hard for him to like the Young Bucks, or or is it just him? Like, and I'm like, are the Young Bucks losing their fans or their fandom or their luster? Me, I think Tony Khan, me personally, Tony Khan and AEW. I don't know if it's the Young Bucks decision or not. I don't know if it's their decision or Tony Khan's decision to not be shown on TV that much or only recently. But the Young Bucks haven't been a, a, a dominant tag team on AEW. Now, when they come out to the crowds and stuff like that, the cheers is kind of low. They're not getting that fanfare like they used to have. The match is still fast and crazy-ish, but it's a different feeling you get when you're watching the Young Bucks. Are they losing their fans ever since they got into that beef with CM Punk?
Yeah, it's split. The people don't like the way Punk handled it. Punk fans don't like the way they handled it. You know, they look at Kenny Omega like it's neutral, but no, man, they know the Bucks got power. They know the Bucks and Tony Khan's here. They know the Bucks get preferential treatment. They know the Bucks get creative control. The Bucks have become what they always say they despised about WWE. They did the exact same thing, you know, and you get to this, you make your own wrestling company, you get a backer, you get executive vice president power. It hurt him stripped away. It's not stripped away. You right in Tony Khan's pocket. You are just as liable as CM Punk was in that whole brawl out situation. You overpaid, and you kind of helped bury the roster too.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't getting over that tag division is abysmal at AEW now. It's abysmal. And you got FTR as the champions, but the titles were on other teams for the shortest periods of time we've ever seen at AEW. The Gun Club, the Acclaimed. Yeah, they had their nice little run with it, nice little pop, boom, 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 but they gave it right away. You see Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal wrestling for the tag team titles more than anybody else. They get more screen time than anybody. So the Young Bucks didn't even want to lose the belts to FTR the second time. They chose to go to Lucha Brothers. That was the whole little quarrel came about with that.
Bundles.
So
What Brian last say about the bump, the young buck? What did he say about it? Go ahead.
but yeah, man, like they do things that power hungry people do.
I think personally,
The
man.
matches are good for highlight clips, but the matches are boring. Unbelievable. Yes, bro, they do the most unbelievable spots.
I
Like
think
it's. Let me tell you, I don't want to keep talking your head off. Shawn Michaels had a way of fitting in his athleticism in a match that made sense. That's why Shawn Michaels the GOAT. He had a way to fit his shit in matches that
right.
made fucking sense, came at the right time, actually sold moves, and made the match a story.
Right.
Great ring psychology, you know what I'm saying? Great emotion. They try they try hard. And they want to do all this different stuff that makes no sense in matches, and they don't sell. They will get hit with a Canadian destroyer just so they can get back up and hit Carter with one of their little devastating moves. Who has
Right.
the wherewithal to get flipped on their head, on their skull, and counter a move? Nobody. So Sellers is right. The matches are highlight clips. If you watch them enough, you like, dog, this shit trash. Unbelievable.
I was watching AEW Collision yesterday, and I saw probably one of the best AEW matches I saw in a while. Christian versus Darby Allin, and we think the Young Bucks need someone like a tag team like a Christian or maybe it's one of my topics is him and Edge come and tag with them and with Young Bucks to help them inside the ring to make it a real match because Darby Allin is known for doing some crazy shit in the ring and stuff like that, being fast and not doing high flying shit and doing all some type of crazy shit. You know what they everybody was talking about, but with in that match with Christian, it was slowed down, paced, and kind of paced like almost like a Roman Reigns match. At the end, they built it up, and it was a good finish to a match. With the Young Bucks, I think they're missing that because when they have their match, it's all fast paced. Then bam, 1, 2, 3, it ends. You think we are a good veteran or something to help them?
Who
You know,
they want to lose again? Like I guess some of the issues been in AEW that they don't want to lose certain people or this or that, yada yada yada. Who are you gonna bring for that? You know what I'm saying? Like who are you gonna bring? Because you
that
got the team to do it. If they don't want it, like they not. This is not a long. This is a rubber match, but this match ain't got the long term booking in it. They just threw the match together for the Wembley show. But the team to do that is FTR.
yeah, FTR, but that might
Who, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, who get more TV time than any young wrestler on AEW. They need to go ahead and just merge ROH and AEW.
Yeah,
And
they got they could put some type of veteran team together to help them correlate a tag team match because uh the Hardy's not gonna do it.
the Hardys look abysmal out there. The Hardys look trash. It's rumored that Edge coming over. We talk about that in a minute, but they just got to get the tag team together, division together. Period, bro. They got to get the tag team division together and just have competitive matches. The Bucks got to start putting young teams over. It's that time in their career where they start putting young teams over
What happened
and making it.
to the Blade and the Butcher? I like that.
Man, they bums. They got jobbed out. The Acclaim had a great run. They somehow messed that up. The Gun Club, they messing that up.
What?
Um,
Wait. The Gun Club are doing some good things. It's just not. I
man,
love
you
the club. I wish they was in WWE.
they might be going there soon. Come on. A lot of these young dudes' contracts, they looking at it like, boom, we'll go over there.
Right.
Taz want hooked in WWE. Taz want hooked in WWE development system, not AEW's. You don't think Billy Gunn want his sons in the WWE developmental? Shit.
If Hook needs that developmental system bad.
You know, sellers, a lot of them have to learn how to work in front of a casual audience, bro. That's why Cody was like, hey, to get good live, you have to work live events. A lot of them need that type of stuff, bro. This Wembley show about to expose a lot of them. You never worked in a crowd that capacity before. They lucky the UK has like a fever pitch for wrestling, bro.
Yeah, as I said, I don't know if they're gonna be exposed like that, but you know, I think that it's gonna be a crazy crowd. All AEW crowd is crazy, man. It's indie fanatics, man. They're gonna have their crowd worthy things, but you can only sell to your crowd at a certain point. You're gonna have that 1 year you sold 85,000 tickets or whatever. Can you do it the next year?
Right.
Can you do it the year after? You know, that's the thing. But as far as building the tag teams, they need to. When AEW first came out, Young Bucks said they're gonna have a great tag team division, and we haven't saw it yet. We haven't had a team, a cohesive team besides the FTR and the Young Bucks hold the title. Oh, you had the Guns and the Acclaim, but their title reigns was shit.
Yep.
What good? What do you remember of those two? What do you remember from them as being tag team champions? The only tag team champions you remember was Kenny Omega and Hangman.
Right.
The only match you remember is Hangman, Adam Page, and Kenny Omega versus the Young Bucks. That's the elite taking over.
Right.
You don't have that good marquee tag
You
match,
forget, and they're forgettable.
right?
Very forgettable.
Now the Young Bucks going against FTR. They waited too long to have their third match, and we still don't know what their what's the story between them. Who's the best tag team? Why?
It's it's a rubber match. Like I said, it's no long term booking. They haven't been engaged in the tag team title scene in a long time. They've been doing fucking multi man matches with the Blackpool Combat Club and that little storyline. Man, it's not as cohesive and story driven as we think.
I don't think TK dropped the ball on the FTR Young Bucks situation. The when FTR had that podcast, he said that them and the Young Bucks had a little beef, basically. And, probably Young Bucks didn't want to lose. That's why. But I don't think Tony Khan had that problem of dropping the ball with them. Tony Khan is just not in charge. Just he don't take
He, he,
control.
he no balls. Tony Khan ain't no balls.
Right. That's what I say. Yeah. I know. TK. That's why I just say TK just don't how he don't know how to take control. You know what I'm saying? By the Young Bucks having all that power, they don't want to lose. Not against that match since they was beefing. When the FTR was in WWE, talking about they was the best tag team and shit. They ain't want to lose. Some people just take wrestling like it's real life, man. I hate that shit. I really hate that shit. Like, this is not boxing. This is not MMA. But to create entertainment for us who's watching. I like to say so. Your dog playing with a toy.
Yeah.
But speaking of yeah, right. Vince would have whooped their ass, especially the Young Bucks. Like, oh no, get your ass in the ring. But speaking of FTR, man, FTR, Cash really got into a little bit of a legal problem.
Boom, 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 boom. All I need is one said, it's me and my girlfriend.
Right. Man, Cash really, man. Heard he was brandishing his hey, man. Cash Wheeler, uh, brandishing a firearm in traffic. I guess he had a road rage or something. July? Now, was he back in July?
July 27th was the day of the incident, and then he was arrested the other day. It's a third-degree felony. The person said they feared for their life. According to reports, he doesn't have any restrictions on his passport right now, so they didn't restrict his travel, so he can still probably make the the Wembley show. My bad, y'all. My bad. She's trying to get me to play fetch with her. My bad. And yeah, lay down, girl. And so he's still gonna make the Wembley show. So yeah, I guess he's not in that much trouble. But I don't know if TK knew about it. They said reports that TK didn't know about it, but AEW knows about it now. They're cooperating. So we'll see.
Man, that's the third. They say it's a third-degree felony, man. He might see some time.
It depends on what he was doing, man. It happened down in Florida, so you know how they do it down in Florida.
You know what that means,
right?
And
promise, yeah. They go right to Tony Khan like we can't trust these guys. He made the news, you know what I'm saying? And you know the Young Bucks about to win the titles, bro. Young Bucks about to win the belts, and you already know.
Gotta say he was that King Vine. Hey,
definitely about to be a title switch.
Man, that's bad luck with FTR, man. Once again, FTR made another mistake. I think that's the wrestling guy saying, "Hey, you had your chance to go to WWE and rectify what happened back when y'all was at WWE. Y'all made great matchups against the Uso brothers, the New Day, Pretty Deadly. A lot of they could have been running a tag team division right now. Instead of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, it probably would have been the FTR main event in WrestleMania. They could have had a Cody effect.
Yeah, I think FTR. I think the Young Bucks missed the boat. You talking about the Young Bucks or FTR?
FTR.
I think they all missed the boat. I think the crowd booed when they. I don't know the UK crowd. I don't know. You know they about to. This about to be a real false high because they can't do over 15,000 in the states of people who really know what's going on over here. The UK crowd just happy to see some wrestling, happy to see the Bucks. Boom. So they might not boo over there, but coming back here to the states, Dynamite, yeah, they're gonna be booing. I don't think people like the Bucks as much as they thought. FTR
I think so.
always got a bad break, injury, legal issues. Um, but man, look, they got overpaid to stay, man. So that's where it is, man. But you know they got to reinvigorate that tag scene, so you know the Bucks gonna take charge of that.
If the Bucks win, who else? It's gonna be the Bullet Club. Bullet Club and Peace.
They gonna have to start some type of storyline with somebody. You know, Bullet Gun Club. I don't know who another face tag team is. The Acclaim.
Well, the Young Bucks are face, so they're gonna have to fit up.
And man, they gonna have to turn heel, bro. Listen, listen. They about to have to turn heel soon. They trying to play this face shit. Outside of Kenny Omega being with them, they gonna be heels. But you know, okay, who's another heel team? The Gun Club. Who else that we can pair with the Bucks to have
Bullet Club,
uh,
whole tag team. That it could be a mixture of four arts. Uh, the who is the ROH tag team? They got the what's it called? The Aussie brothers. I forgot the
man?
name.
They about to let MJF beat them for them belts, man.
Right.
Aussie Open. They about to let MJF and Adam Cole win them belts.
It's crazy how everything every time it come up, bundles be saying the same thing. I be saying.
The Hardys, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
man. Hardy's, man. We ain't gonna talk about. I forgot to put that up there, man. Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett.
They would have killed WWE for doing that same shit. They killed WWE for doing the zombies, the pitch black match, but they get a pass for that. That shit was horrible. Come on, man. Worst death match. Jeff Jarrett get more screen time than everybody. I'm telling you, Jeff Jarrett get more screen time on Dynamite than anybody.
He's one of the best wrestlers on Dynamite. Get off my boy. JEWFJARRE.
Bro, been overusing this spot since the '80s.
He overusing spots today.
Come on, man. This dude ain't supposed to be where he is. You come over there as a live talent show coordinator and you getting more matches than anybody on the show. What do you got in his back pocket? Like, what are you doing, Tony Khan?
Hey, they could put, you know what, tag team they could put back together. They could put Chris, what's that old dude name? Him and the other black dude. Uh,
SoCal Uncensored?
yeah.
No, how about you push the fucking 2.0 from the Jericho Appreciation Society?
Yeah.
Like, no, they never tagged. Ever.
Right. They could put the other dudes from JAS together. They had a nice tag team against MJ with MJF and Adam Cole. Tag team match. They have a good match up. Put them together. You know? They right. Daniels, Christopher Daniels and Scott.
Man, okay. Been there, done that. They left them dudes high and dry. Christopher Daniels down on more always though.
Yeah, he getting kicked out. Punk.
Yeah, he can't get in the building.
Oh man, so let's get off FTR, man. I hope everything turns out all right, and he don't get no jail time, man. Cash Wheeler, put your guns down, man. Put your guns down. Yes, Friday on SmackDown, man. Edge had his last match with Sheamus and it was a pretty good banger, bro. And he said to the crowd that it was his last match in WWE. He don't know if he's coming back to wrestle, but
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if he's coming back to wrestle for WWE. Is he AEW bound?
Yeah, Tony Khan about to give him 10 million.
10 million.
Tony Khan gonna get this dude. Listen, bro. That's why you gotta listen to what he was saying. This is my last match on my WWE contract. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You bitch. I don't like Edge for this, bro. Like, if Edge pop on the AEW, he off my Hall of Fame list because I feel like you pulled a whole move. Um, I know you want to go wrestle with your bro Christian, but you supposed to be a WWE lifer, bro.
Right.
And you about to come, go to the company, get a big debut, be rarely used, get a big payday. I get it. I get it. Take the payday. I get it, dog. You know what I'm saying? I get we offering y'all money. Tony Khan is overpaying these guys.
You think you gonna get 10 million?
Man, you gonna get something crazy to make them say, yeah, bro.
He got 3 million for 3 years to come back to WWE.
3 million a year. So
Yeah,
Tony Khan offer him six. He gonna do a 1 year for six with limited dates.
Ah, he knows it's
You
gonna be
know,
it's definitely
and Vince, don't be opposed to people going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Vince helped, Brett drive up the contract to WCW.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like, bro, go get your money, man. We can't do shit else with you. Really, what else can we do with Edge and WWE? So I get it, bro. Go get a paycheck. But Tony Khan is desperate, bro. Like, that's why the AEW locker room is upset because he invests all his money into older ex-WWE wrestlers, and not the people that he brought over. The AEW originals are almost non-existent outside of Hangman Page, Jungle Boy, and them. So you bring Edge in, yeah, we get the Edge and Christian reunion. We get another year of that, yeah. But man, I think he's taking a check. His wording was was specific.
Vince was overpaying cats not to go to AEW. I think he learned his lesson. That's why
Yeah,
that's why he was releasing motherfuckers too.
he like, fuck it, now go ahead, bro. And now they got a joint venture with Endeavor, so they got to do some budget cuts anyway. He like, fuck it, bro. We building the next generation. Do y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It was hard for him to let Kurt Angle with the TNA. Like, bro, hey, do your thing, man. I can't use you.
I think that's what he's saying with Edge too, man. I mean, there's really nothing for Edge to do besides
Right.
put young talent in WWE right now. But what is he gonna do if he go to AEW? Edge about to turn 50 years old. What's he gonna do in AEW that risk getting his neck injured further?
Who knows, bro? I know Tony will be happy with it. Tony, go ahead and buy another toy.
Who you gonna put over? He gonna put over Darby Allin? Who
He gonna be with Christian. It's gonna be if he go over there, he's going to be paired with Christian somehow, some way. They're gonna have him. It won't make sense unless they have an interaction. Christian not is Christian even defending the belt at Wembley?
Nah, he fought yesterday on Collision.
So if he
All out is gonna be Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus. Uh, and all out, not all in. They setting up matches all out now.
Tony got himself in a little pickle. Let's see how he get out of it. But
Now,
Tony will gladly overpay Edge to come over there. Gladly.
don't be surprised to see Edge in all in
Hey.
debut. Speaking of all in, I think Tony Khan is all out of control right now.
See him pump the ruler.
Because CM Punk took over AEW.
Yeah.
Last week, CM Punk did I guess he was trying to do a shoot work promo, a work shoot promo at the end of Collision. It wasn't televised against Hangman Adam Page, saying that uh he knows the reason why they call him Hangman because of his toys and merchandise still sitting on the shelf, hanging on the shelf and stuff. And he said some other shit. Uh, he later on apologized, saying that he was trying to work an angle. It didn't go over to the crowd that way, so he stopped. That's why he stopped mid term or mid sentence or something like that. Then it was rumored that he kicked out Brian Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler brother, out of Collision some weeks ago, and he kicked out Christopher Daniels, who is head of talent relations. Uh, kicked him out. So we already know that CM Punk is basically running Collision. He told Jungle Jack Perry, "Nah, you can't do this little stunt with real glass on this show." Uh, so I guess CM Punk is just running the whole show on Collision. I mean, what you think about the inmates running the asylum over there right now? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Or what?
They need to do a brand split, but the brand split came because certain people don't want to work the show Punk working on. You know what I'm saying? It's a real split. You know what I'm saying? You got some Bucks guys, you got some Punk guys. A lot of people that was on Punk team, a lot of people was on the Bucks team. And now they should do a hard brand split so that these rosters understand and they could form storylines around that. Because I haven't seen Punk back on Dynamite ever since he made that one cameo appearance. So a lot of people get more shine on Collision. We talked about it a few weeks ago, man. Like a hard brand split, you can separate some titles with there. But Punk going as far as cutting promos that wasn't approved, Punk getting people banned from the building. TK is allowing people not to come to the building so they won't be around Punk. TK is saying no comment to what Punk is doing on the mic. It's showing favoritism to Punk because TK knows this. TK knows that getting rid of Punk now, that WWE, Punk holds the card. So Punk is holding that. If you get rid of me, I'm going back to WWE, which would probably be almost as big as Cody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the last thing Tony Khan wants is CM Punk showing back up on WWE TV. Punk got him by the balls. Punk got him by, and Punk is playing the smart.
Right.
You know, like, hey, that Triple H promo comes back to mind. How Punk always try to act like he's fighting for the little guy, but he's really fighting for himself. That shit's true. Punk is fighting for himself. Punk is making the environment. But Punk know he holds the cards with, hey, if you get rid of me, if I'm fired, you know where I'm going, or it's possible where I'm going. Edge coming to AEW, yeah, that's big. But CM Punk going to WWE is probably one of the biggest stories in wrestling right now. And he's not going to allow that. That's why he signed the Bucks, Kenny Omega, all those guys for these lucrative contracts. I'm going to pay you better than WWE, give you a longer contract. Because he can't survive another blow like Cody. Cody is the biggest face in the world. That was a blow to AEW.
Blow. That was all Tony fault.
All Tony fault. It might happen with MJF. You think MJF is looking at that like, man, I could be the biggest wrestler in the world?
It's happening.
So giving CM Punk that power is because CM Punk has the leverage. He has the leverage, period. Hey, you get rid of me, bro. Triple H got an announcement. He gonna do a fake 20 count parody. I got an announcement.
I think CM Punk got part ownership in the Collision show. I
I
do.
think it's a better show. I like they just do wrestling and
It's a way better show.
uh
You get a whole bunch of jobber matches in it.
well, we got some college football coming up next week, so it's gonna be hard, bro. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
hard.
it's gonna be a dip in ratings even more.
UFC yesterday too.
I'm not even a college football fan. Yes, yeah, Bundesliga. Yeah, I said that since the first week of Collision. It's a more cohesive show. It's yeah, it's a show that is threaded. Everything makes sense. The announcers are better. Even
The announcer's definitely better.
Jim Ross sound better on the main event. He just sound like he's happy right now. Let's see what else. You got a match lined up already. Yeah, it, WWE got matches all set up for CM Punk, man. You can put CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, CM
Right.
Punk versus Cody Rhodes, CM Punk versus Sheamus, CM Punk versus
Sheamus.
Sheamus can go. Did you see the
That ain't
match?
no mega. But that ain't no mega.
And
It's the mega show. That's a house show. Sheamus is a glorified jobber now.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Shit like that. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's CM Punk versus Seth.
yeah,
That's you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what they want. And a couple guys on the AEW roster, like you said, the Gun Club. I haven't seen Warlow in weeks.
Oh my!
They'll gladly take Warlow, and
I think I think
but
I think Tony Khan just don't like Wardlow.
he don't know how to book it past the pop. Once he gets you to a certain level, he don't know how to book it no more. He don't know how to book baby faces. He don't know how to book certain people. John Moxley is a glorified deathmatch wrestler now. He don't know how to book ROH. He got too much on his plate. He don't know how to book it once he gets to the promised land.
Right.
And all that taking the dirt sheets and say that shit on live TV, getting the pop, all that anti WWE shit, that's just starting to wear thin because now you trying to venture into casual territory now, and now people watching the show thinking it's still a WWE show. So
Tony Khan is a matchmaker. He's not a good book.
man,
He really
he
needs
just
these writers.
needs some deep writing, some storylines, and he needs to get a leash on CM Punk because if CM Punk has that type of power, the locker room is resentful.
I, I take. I don't know. I'm taking. I'm kind of taking the butt on the butt. CM Punk side on everything. I think CM Punk see the bullshit, and he's
It's possible.
trying to work it. He's trying to make things work, and the elite is just not trying to make everything better. Any, anything better. CM Punk trying to make money with these cats.
I feel it.
Trying to make money.
You got a young roster of people, like you said. Jack Perry got mad because he said he wasn't taking glass. He want to take real glass. Like, no, use a sugar glass. And you got CM Punk being a locker room vet. You got a young roster of people who don't get it. Y'all understand? People hate Vince McMahon, but Vince McMahon don't play none of that. You have to be a certain type of person that run your shit a certain way. Nobody trying to get over on Vince like that, bro. If it don't make sense for business, he ain't doing it.
Right.
And he ain't gonna let nobody run over him. He don't give a fuck who you is, bye. You gotta go. We'll build somebody else.
Right. Push the stars and had yep.
All these start and stop pushes he had.
Yeah.
You had start and stop pushes for Warlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Stark, Jungle Boy. He started beefing with old ECW motherfuckers. It's like, man, come on. You beefing with ECW people on the verge of on WWE about to be in Philadelphia for WrestleMania 40. You know they're gonna start induct probably Paul Heyman and probably
Right.
get some ECW guys a look.
Right.
So now y'all gonna mess up y'all little Hall of Fame or cameo because y'all want to go parlay with ECW or AEW.
Right.
Bro, this owns ECW. Y'all promoting my brand.
Exactly. Man, but
AEW has no history.
a TK Tony Khan needs to hire someone, someone to reel these people cats in, man, like an enforcer or something. I don't know. Have them speak. They need someone like an Undertaker, a nice veteran, have people to get them around and everybody listen to.
Some young cats don't want to listen, bro. They were already saying that. Young dudes think they got it figured out.
It don't make
Don't want to listen.
you have a money storyline sitting in your lap. Can't do it because I want he hit me. He hit, he hit me in the shoulder. He kicked my dog. That shit don't make sense. You ain't some grown men, dog. Running.
Right. They have the vets. The young people don't want to listen.
Right. Vince don't
That's
care.
what he's doing. Like Vic, they don't care about you over there. Blah blah blah. Listen, we
Right.
don't care about you, but we have a state of the art facility that's made to train you into being a good professional wrestler on TV. Have the mic skills, work with your personality, your character, work your whole character development out. Then put you on TV. We don't care about you, bro. We got a whole combine for you over here.
I can
You know what I'm saying?
I can make you a star. It's just how you got to buy into it. You got to buy
Bro,
into it, make people believe you.
and like you said, Vince is in a position, dog. Either you got or you don't. Like, either you got something or you don't. Like I was watching Bret the Hitman Hart documentary, and Bret and Vince was like, "Man, y'all good, but there's just something missing about y'all." And
Right.
then Bret fucked up and had to wear pink because his outfit wasn't ready. So she said, "I got pink for you," and Vince was like, "That's it, that's it, that's it. Wear the pink." Boom.
Bundles,
It's like
Bundles, we're gonna have to get you as a guest on the show, the next show, man. 'Cause,
that's sellers.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. We gotta get you on the show in a couple weeks, man. Because no, we we go all day talking.
Right.
But anyway, like yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I want AEW to be better. I think that's why we talk about it all the time because we want it to be better. We don't, you know,
And you
you don't have
structure.
structure. You don't have to compete with WWE, but just be better, man. Like back in the day when we was watching WWF. We had WCCW, watch that every week. AWA, watch that every week. NWA, WCW, watch that every week, and we had no problem watching
They
it because
all had their own look. They all had their own different presentation. They all had their own different stars.
right, it was structured.
It's not a star big enough on AEW that was built there other than MJF to make me want to watch it.
Right. I like I like the Guns though. The Guns is pretty
Me
good.
too.
Yeah, they're getting. And I hope they got the best entrance in wrestling.
Right.
They do. But man, it's we got a 5 minutes overrun. You know what I'm saying? You know we got an hour hard out.
Cliff don't like Cliff like to show 60 minutes, y'all. You don't want to do overtime.
Zach just text me that he's coming over to draw the draft.
I need video evidence. I ain't playing. I need video evidence of my number card.
I can put your video call. Put you on the video.
Okay. All right.
Should be in a few minutes. See if
All
y'all.
right, bet.
We'll see what you're gonna say. They do it. Yeah, they had a lot of pieces over there, dog. Like man, Rusev over there just sitting there, dog. Now he in a thing with my favorite AEW wrestler Powerhouse Hobbs now, but it's a secondary. It's whack. His story is whack. They do the structure is they just need the structure and chemistry. I agree, Bunny. I agree. I do agree. But man, we got to get up out of here, man. Make sure everybody, please, like, share the video if you in there, share the video off YouTube for us. Comment, subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe to us. Most importantly, and like the video. Help us out, please. We need to. Yeah, man. Bonus, I'm gonna hit you up, man. We're gonna have to hit you up and so we get you on the show.
Let's
Bro,
get it.
you got anything you want to say to everybody?
I might get ready for work, bro. Go to bed.
Yeah. This is nighttime, y'all.
Yeah, it's my nighttime.
I gotta get ready to go to work too, man. I gotta get ready to get out here. DoorDash money for a Shaq out. All right, y'all, man. We
Yeah,
see y'all not next week. We're taking a little 1 week hiatus, but we're gonna see y'all on September 3rd. That's my anniversary, but we can still get it done. We still get it done in the morning. It's early enough.
let's
September
get it.
3rd. All right, y'all.